Hello beautiful people, thank you so much for tuning in, watching and listening. This is going to be the mid-January 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. Also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get started here. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2 is going to be just general what's coming for the remainder of January. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, going back to column number 1, Sagittarius, let's take a look what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have a summary card of I am destined. Something destined to happen in these last few weeks or month for you. Let's take a look though and see what messages we've got. We're using a couple old decks and a couple new decks. Somebody actually sent me this deck, so thank you so much for that. Really special as a thank you. Appreciate it. But old affirmation cards and new decks. So changing it up a little bit today. But getting started here, the first card we have is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is a card of withdrawing, retreating, moving on. I always tell people this is like going from good to better. Like the grass is greener on the other side. Perhaps this withdrawal, this retreat, this moving on, it was destined to happen. It was meant to happen. I do like this though, because again, with the 8 of Cups, it's like good to better, definitely progressive or advancement. The next card that we have is the 8 of Wands, back-to-back 8s there. So 8 could be your number. There could be some symbolic behind the number 8 there for you with your 2 8s. But the 8 of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. I feel like whatever this is, it happened really, really fast. Again, it was like it was destined to happen. The path was perfectly paved here for you. The next card that we have is the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed, envy, materialism, obsession. I'm going to throw a couple things out here. So a lot of times when I see this, it's like we're very focused or very consumed by a situation. That could be the case here, so just be aware of that. Oftentimes I've been seeing this card so much related to money to Sagittarius. So we are in the new year. We did just come off the holidays, which is typically big spending. So do be thinking about budgeting, spending money accordingly. Perhaps this path led to more money. Just because we're making more money doesn't mean we should be spending more money. So again, oftentimes devil or budget or hyper focus comes through with the Devil card there. But let's go ahead and clarify and see what other messages we've got here. First up, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is mastering your craft. It's enjoying your employment. It's working harder, not smarter. The nice thing though is it's like you're reaping the benefits of the hard work. So again, you're advancing forward because of the effort that you put into it. So I like to see that. Again, reaping the benefits of your hard work. Up next, we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a really good money card. I do think for many of this is leading to more money, especially with the Pentacle cards coming through, and that would make sense with the Devil card there at the bottom. But the 9 of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. There's also like really, again, a strong sense of self-sufficiency or independence here. So being able to do on your own, functioning for your own, change being driven by you, action being taken by you. At the bottom, we have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is a card of having lots of different things going on. You see there's something different in each of these 7 of Cups. So they're just, in general, again, it could have been really busy these last few weeks. Lots happening, lots going on, lots of different options, lots of different choices sometimes. Sometimes with the 7 of Cups, too, we're a little non-committal, Sagittarius. So perhaps you like set a budget and didn't stick to it, or set a goal and didn't stick to it. So be cautious with that. That very well could be tied in with the Devil is like not committing to something we should be doing. Okay, moving on, let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for the remainder of January. Our next card says, I am sealed. So there's a couple different things that we need to take into consideration with the sealed card. Sealed, it can be good. Over sealed though can block things out. So a sealed, be thinking about having a bubble around you, having protection, and letting things bounce off of you that are not good for you. But again, when we think about being sealed, you can be over sealed. You can also be sealed to the point where nothing gets in and nothing gets out. So be thinking about being sealed in an appropriate way, filtering in things we want, filtering out things we don't want, and really again that ability to just like roll with it, let things roll off of us. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see what messages are coming through. Oh my goodness. All right. Just gonna adjust us a tiny bit in the frame. Okay. The first card that we have is the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles. This is a card of being very solid, practical, and wise. Again, I do feel like there's money coming in these last few weeks, so we need to make sure that we're acting appropriately with it. The King of the King of Coins is very solid, practical, wise. Be thinking solid, practical, and wise with money. Good for decision making in general, but again, typically associated with money. Real strong indicator, strong tie back to that budget, Sagittarius. Sorry to sound like a broken record there, but that's the message coming through. Also, this can be a card of really good investment. So perhaps with some of this new money that's coming in, there could be a new investment opportunity, new car, new house, new stock, new Bitcoin, whatever it may be. So definitely investment potential there. And typically with the King of Coins or King of Pentacles, it ends up being a very good investment. At the bottom here, we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration, so love to see this. It's like coming out on top here. On the original card too, it looks like a finish line. So oftentimes it's like completing something that's then being celebrated. This is also a card of family, friends, reunion. So embrace that time. Get out with family, get out with friends. Enjoy that time together. If there's an old friend in town, make the time to visit with them. Again, celebrations, family, friends, reunions. The next card that we have is the Four of Coins, or again, Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of desire for long-term security. There's something here that we want, Sagittarius, that we don't quite have yet. I'm getting the message that like you need to have your eye on the prize. So going back to our solid, practical, wise King of Pentacles, you need to know what you want so how you can get there, what you need to do to get there. So again, keep your eye on the prize and be making the right moves accordingly. Let's go ahead and clarify this column though and see what other messages I can give you. First up, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. If you take a look at this card, the person's blindfolded, their arms are bound down, but there are all these swords stuck in the background here, Sagittarius. This person can very easily wiggle back and cut themselves free. So keep that in mind. You have the ability to be solid, practical, and wise in your decision making. And it's like saying like this is driven by you. If you're not making solid, practical, and wise decisions, you're the one that can change that. So again, just be committal. Be dedicated to whatever you're hoping to accomplish. Be thinking solid, practical, and wise. Don't hold yourself back from accomplishing what you want to be accomplishing. The next card that we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. I feel like whatever this completion is, this celebration is, like you needed this win. That's kind of what I'm hearing here. It's like you've put so much into it. Maybe it's been drawn out. Maybe it's just had so many challenges. Like it's good to put it to bed. Again, it's like you needed the win from this scenario. So really raising the energy here. Also raising the energy with that family friend time. So again, capitalize if somebody invites you out or somebody's in town. Go and spend that time with family and friends. All of those things are raising your energy, Sagittarius. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a very generous card. It's a card of giving or receiving help. I do see you receiving whatever this desire is that you want. So that looks really good. That looks very promising. But again, it's really important that we are following through with this solid, practical, wise, staying committed to the action that needs to happen to get there. Again, I do see you receiving, but with the appropriate action. Okay, now we're going to take a look at our money column. We're going to start with a money card to start off with. This is just like tips, tricks, guidance for money. It says, money isn't all work and no play. Create a budget to use create a budget to use to splurge on yourself. Okay, I feel like we've said budget so many times here. You have another card telling you to budget. I like this though, because it's not like saying cut everything fun out, but it's have fun within the budget. So I hope you did take the budget message away from this, Sagittarius. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. Hopefully you're all enjoying this deck. I feel like this is like super aesthetic, so I really like the look of these cards. Anyways, first up here we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. I feel something new coming for you. None of these cards are necessarily saying something new, but I'm just feeling something new. And you need to be really confident as you go into it. I feel like probably not like new job, not to say some of you I'm sure are going to get new jobs, but in general I'm saying like this is new project or new assignment or new responsibility. Just something new that's assigned to you, and it's like you need to be very confident in the way that you do it. Like head held high, very confident in your action, very confident in your knowledge. The next card that we have is the Justice card. The Justice card, Sagittarius, is one of those cards that's always favorable for you. With the Justice card, this is cause and effect. This is win-win solutions. This could be truth coming out as well, too. If you have been waiting for information or there's been some sort of injustice, this is the Justice card to bring that truth forward. I also want to point out, in terms of legal matters, things of the court, contracts, the Justice also indicates favorable incomes for you. So again, favorable to you is the message there. At the bottom here we have the 8 of coins or the 8 of pentacles. This is mastering a craft, enjoying your employment, work harder, not smarter. I like to see this card in this column for a lot of different reasons. In general, it's a good money card. It's saying that you're doing quality work. I was just telling you with the Queen of Wands, you're very knowledgeable, you're very skilled. The 8 of coins, 8 of pentacles echoes that message. This also, though, work smarter, not harder. So whatever this new undertaking is, don't feel obligated to do it the way it's always been done. This is also a good card in terms of reaping the benefits of your hard work. I believe I said this to you already. Yeah, we did have, I don't know. I feel like we talked about this already. But anyways, reaping the benefits of your hard work. Oh yeah, we had the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like whatever hard work you put in, then you're now getting the benefits of it. So I like to see that in terms of money because you're working hard towards money. So that means you're going to be getting more money, Sagittarius. Okay, let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. For those of you that have watched my videos before, you know the Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune. It's an indicator of being at a turning point. But of course, I like the good fortune part when it comes to money. So this is a good turning point. Carry this confidence, carry this self-assuredness, if that's a word, forward in all things that you do. You'll be really glad that you didn't. But again, we're at a turning point. We're like turning the corner on something here. The Death card's going to echo that message. I always like to call out that this doesn't mean death. It just, it has a different meaning. So don't think that you're dying when you see the Death card because that's not what it means. But this is an indicator of big changes, it's endings, it's moving on, it's growing, it's transformation. So again, we really are at this turning point. We're creeping forward onto something new. So I like to see the shift in energy here coming for you. And then at the bottom here, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very nurturing, very healing. This is on top of the 8 of Pentacles, which again is like mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing, Sagittarius, and hopefully it makes sense for you. It's coming through as healing, and that's such a weird message, but it's like at one point in time you tried to do something and somebody told you no, But again, we need to like take the work smarter, not harder approach. So like if you have a good idea or a different way of doing something or a creative way of doing something, we need to do it again. And I'm showing healed because it's like, oh, it's time to try again. And then at the bottom, or excuse me, on this card here, instead of the cup, this is really more of a trophy, and that's kind of an indicator again of that success, of it sticking, of it being heard. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. We'll pull a quick love message here. It says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay, in this column we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Sagittarius. First we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of success, so I like this. This is an indicator of successful relationship, definitely here for you. But this is also like good news. So something really positive happening on the love front for you there. Something that we would deem as success or victory or award or some sort of good news. The next card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. This is about being very reliable. This is about being very resourceful too. I'm hearing like capitalize on your time together. Enjoy your time together. Spend the time together. Again, capitalizing on the resources that you have. This is also a card of fertility, so if you're hoping to grow your family, that is a great card for you, Sagittarius. And at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Coins. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles, this is typically new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. When I see it in the love column like this is money surrounding you. So this isn't necessarily a new job for you, but new job for your spouse or new job for your parents or your roommate or friend or whoever you're connected to, however you're connected financially. Again, not your money, but money close by. Looking at our clarifiers here, the first card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is a card of unwanted change. And I always explain this. This is like the curve in the road that we didn't see coming. I don't know that you knew there was going to be like this success or this victory. One thing I like about the Tower card though is I always say it's unwanted change. It's the things we didn't plan for. Like we planned for A, B, C, and D, E, F happened. But the Tower card is a course correction card. So it puts you on the right path, doing exactly what you need to do. So good energy there. The next card that we have is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of... Oftentimes this is like a card of competition, but I feel like this is repeated action, repeated efforts, trying again, trying again, trying again. Maybe you've tried to like spend more time together or try to do date night and it just wasn't successful, or perhaps you've been trying to get pregnant. Again, I just see the repeat action, but it seems to be coming to fruition this time with the Queen of Coins, even though you maybe have had to, again, try again, try again, try again. At the bottom here, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. That message is kind of echoing out throughout for you. What I'm hearing, though, is like you need to provide this sort of confidence and this reassurance to this person in your life. So really encourage them on this new job or this new investment or this new opportunity. Make sure you're providing that support there. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I will encourage. That makes sense. We were literally just talking about encouraging, but let's see what other messages we get here. What else I can share with you? First up, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. This is some sort of incident that typically doesn't sit well with us. We're going to clarify this, but there's like something that we need to get over, something that we need to process or heal from, which makes sense because the Four of Swords is really going to support that. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. I don't know that this is your incident or, again, the incident that you're helping somebody through. Again, there's somebody hurt. It could be you, but this is like the healing and the recovery that needs to happen with it. And at the bottom, we have the Three of Wands, which is a card of teamwork, a card of support. So it's, again, you're coming through as that encouragement, that support, that teamwork. somebody being able to rely on you here. Let's clarify and see what other messages we've got here. At the top, we have the Six of Wands. So this is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. I do feel like we can overcome whatever this incident is, whatever this pain or whatever this healing is. So I like to see that. Again, this is like indicating that these efforts are going to be successful. The Eight of Pentacles is working hard. Again, this is the effort, the putting in the energy to work through whatever this situation is rather than just leaving it be. Again, it's working on it. And at the bottom, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of like finding out truth. And in this case, it's like coming to peace with something. It's like, you know the incident, you know what happened, and now how do we come to peace with it? Again, I do think for many of you, you're guiding somebody through this situation, but again, this could be you. Okay, Sagittarius, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the Seven of Hearts. This is number 21 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Queen of Diamonds. This is number 12 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Five of Clubs. This is number 31 card. Also a yes. So yeses across the board there. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. Your crystal of the month is Carnelian, which is good for urge of discovery, vitality, gives you courage, and helps you handle everyday challenges with ease. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your Healing Note says, you will begin to heal when you let go of past hurts, forgive those who have wronged you, and learn to forgive yourself for your mistakes. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your January.